Hello and welcome to the Afrochic residence. My name is William Evans Howe. I'm an architect and the CEO of Spectra Global Limited.
Hi, my name is Karen Evans Howe. I'm an architect and the COO of Spectra Global Limited. Spectra Global Limited is an architectural design and build company that specializes in architectural design, interior design, and construction. We are a one-stop shop service that takes your projects from the idea development stage through design, construction, and basically you drop the keys in your hands.
In this particular case, we had to design a project for a client. One of the things that we do very clearly is that we do a needs assessment for the client. And this is to help us identify the true needs of the client. You know, we design for our clients, we don't design for ourselves. So we had a meeting with our client and we're able to extract the client's needs. And based on that, we came up with a concept. You know, every house consists of 3 basic spaces. You can reduce every space into 3 basic groups. 1, public spaces. 2, semi-public spaces. And 3, private spaces. This is what we set out to do. We designed the house to have all public spaces grouped and private spaces grouped. We also, per our discussion with the client, accentuated the public spaces with high volume ceilings. And then the private spaces, we had low volume ceilings for intimacy.
We do the needs analysis, and what we did was we interviewed the family to find out what their needs are, what their likes are, the way they live, the way they work, the way they play, how they entertain, and basically try to understand them so that when we are done with the project, it's something that they can actually live in. It's actually something that actually serves their purpose. And so we created spaces that caters to the needs of the children. We created spaces that caters to the needs of the husband. We created spaces that caters to the needs of the wife. With what we have now, you have a lot of people working from home at intervals and so on and so forth. So we also created spaces where they can work in comfortably, but still with efficiency.
Most importantly, we look at also special features in a home. You know, for us, every house or every design is unique. We never repeat the design. So you would realize in the project that we took some special spaces and gave them unique features. When you look and you stand in the family area overlooking the living area, we decided to put in an aquarium. This becomes a foci, a directional foci, where when you sit even in the entrance lobby as a guest, you can entertain your eyes with fishes swimming in the aquarium. What a lovely sight it is to have an aquarium in your home, right? We also looked at a special feature at the entrance lobby. Even though the house is a modernist house, it's full of straight lines, characterized by straight lines and all those things, we decided to give it a punch of a kente tile pattern, which makes the house very different, hence the name, the Afrochic residence.
Also, the family is a large one. There are 4 children, there are other people also living in the house. And so what we sought to do was to capture the personality of the various members that are going to enjoy this residence. And so as you go around, you realize that each space is unique, each space is different, but at the end of the day, since it's a home, it has to be comfortable. So we have 5 bedrooms, but each of them is unique in its own way. The concept is that at the end of the day, everybody should find their own space within this home.
The master bedroom is a massive room.
Let's take you to the outdoors. So when you go outside, we have an entertaining area out there in the gazebo, where when you sit, you enjoy the front garden. You also get to see glimpses of the pool with the fountain. We also created play areas and located them in such a way that both the mother and the father can supervise the children whilst they play and whilst they swim, for example, so that because the children are young, right? And then one thing we also realized is that some of the kids, they like writing, and so we created outdoor spaces that allows them to relax and pen down their thoughts.
To create the hierarchy and the level of different spaces, we simply stretch the house over the plot, allowing different pockets to be created in various areas. And if you look at the house, it looks perhaps big from the side, but you'll be surprised by the amount of different pockets or spaces you have and different outdoor seating areas. The client sometimes holds friends and family over for events. And so we designed the living area to have massive sliding doors on one hand and to have a folding door, a sliding folding door on the other hand. This allows you to slide the whole living room open and allow the terrace on one side of the house join the living all the way to the pool. So when you have an event, you can practically have a very large expanse, people moving from east to west of the house and enjoying conversations and interactions.
Let's talk about security and privacy. So this residence is fully fitted with very smart security systems, and for obvious reasons, that's just about all we are going to say, right? But in terms of privacy also, we also created some partitions to screen off some activities that the family would rather not let other people view in on them. So for example, we had to screen off the main dining area so that in case they are entertaining a guest, for example, the guest doesn't see them munching on their fufu or their banku and tilapia or something like that. But we did it in such a way that it is green, because one of the features that the family wanted was to bring nature into the home, hence the aquarium. And also, instead of doing a typical partition, we decided to do a green wall that allows nature to flow straight into the residence. And also, all the doors in all the bedrooms actually open against the location of the bed, so that at least when someone opens the door to the bedroom, you have some time to reorganize yourself before someone pounces on you. And finally, the color scheme is a large residence, like we've communicated. Therefore, we chose neutral colors that binds all the spaces together, and then we piled the various accent colors and touch colors on them. So we have a lot of grays, we have a lot of white, and we have a lot of natural colors as seen in the wood, different shades. We have the mahogany, we have the light wood, and so on and so forth. And then we brought in the differences with the touch colors and the accent colors of the various spaces.
Having said all this, let's take you through a brief tour of the Afrochic residence.